All right, first violins, I'm gonna talk through the stretches for when you have the C natural and the C sharp. So in the Hall of Mountain King, and also that C natural stretch in Seasons of Love. So first of all, let's start with Seasons of Love. So this is measure 52, 51, 50, starting from measure 48. So you have that rhythm starting with the G natural in measure 42. Then when you get to this next measure, you have an F natural, so a low 1. And then the next note is a C natural. So instead of shifting, you're just going to stretch your fourth finger a little bit past that fourth finger tape. And that way you can play the C natural without having to shift. So F natural, low 1 to a stretched 4. So you don't have to shift at all. It's just a little bit of a stretch. So it's just past that tape because you figured this is B, you want to C natural, it's just a half step. So from measure, what is that? 52, 51, 50, 49. So from 48, I'll play up to 53. Low 1, stretch. Stretch. And then just in time, 1, 2, 3, 4. One. Then if we go over to in the Hall of the Mountain King, this is your spot at 59. So if you're playing the top notes at 59. The first section for 59 to 63 is that C natural. So it's just that small little stretch. So 59, you have open E, first finger F sharp, second finger on the tape for a G sharp, third finger A, and then your fourth finger lands on the tape for B. And then in the next measure, you have the C natural to the G sharp, which means all your other fingers stay in place. You just take that fourth finger and stretch it an extra half step. So you'll play the 4 for the C, the high 2 for the G sharp, and then that fourth finger again. So at 59, if I were to take the 16th notes out and just play the 8th notes. Stretch. And back with the 16th notes. And that puts us at 63. So 63 is similar, except now you have a C sharp. So you have two options. You can reach your fourth finger even higher. So again, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, and instead of reaching just that half step, you can try to reach an extra little bit for the whole step to the C sharp. Whole step. You do have an option here to shift if you don't want to do the big stretch. So I didn't have it written in your part, so I'll go through it right now. So at 63, if you would rather do a little shift, you would start with the E, open E, first finger on F sharp, and then instead of putting your second finger here on the G sharp, you're gonna shift and put your first finger there. Your second finger would go on the A, third finger on B, G sharp, and then whole step to the C sharp. And then 3, 1, 3, and then you go back, shift, so in slow motion with eighth notes, I'm gonna do it with the stretch. now I'll do it with the shift. Sorry. But I would suggest just figuring out which one works best for you, practicing it slowly as eighth notes. Then once you get the hang of it, you can speed it up and add in the bowing for the 16th notes.